Flosstube number 6. This channel is I Practice Stitchcraft, and I'm Nicole. You can find me on Instagram under the same name. Today is April 18th, 2021. Yes, I just had to look at my notes to remember the date. That's Luna. She's sitting right over there on a chair. She may or may not make an appearance. She will whistle in your ear. It's been about 5 weeks since my last Flosstube. Does anyone else, any other Catholics out there automatically flash to confession when you say that? Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 5 weeks since my last Flosstube. In any event, it's been 5 weeks. I try to do every 2 weeks or so, but, life, work got crazy. I'm a teacher. It was the end of the marking period. There was lots of grading and stuff that needed to get done. Life. I also suffer from a little bit of anxiety and depression, and I was going through some of that, which was making it hard to film. And I went on vacation, which was great. I was not going to join my family on vacation for reasons, and at the very last minute, I decided that I really wanted to go, and that it would be good to go. So I booked a trip on Sunday night, and I left on Thursday night. So pretty quick turnaround there. I'm going to try to throw in some pictures here if I can while I'm telling you about it a little bit. I treated myself to a new computer for my birthday, so new recording, new editing, lots of stuff. So everything is going to be, let's hope. So in any event, I went on vacation with my family, most of my family. My brother and his wife were not able to join us. But I flew out and met my parents and my sister in San Francisco. I got there late at night on Thursday. On Friday, I got a San Francisco crash course. We kind of hit some of the highlights. I saw the Golden Gate Bridge. From where we were, we could see Alcatraz. We did Lombard Street, that street that goes like this. We saw the painted ladies that are in the Full House opening credits, which made my 90s heart oh so happy. A few other things, but then we left San Francisco and we went to Sequoia National Park, which was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I have not done, I realized, a lot of national parks, and I think that if there's anything good that has come out of this pandemic for me, it was this trip, because these are things we might not have done if we weren't trying to be socially distant while we traveled. So being able to go to a national park and have some space and some fresh air and all of that, that was really cool. So Sequoia National Park has these insanely enormous trees. I have never seen anything like it. Hopefully I'm putting some of those pictures in now for you to see. There just is no way to show the scale on film. They are mind-bogglingly large. And the thing about a sequoia is that it stays wide all the way up. When you go to see the redwoods, they kind of taper. The sequoias they have this insane circumference, and it goes all the way up the tree. Absolutely beautiful. From there, we went to Yosemite, which was also dazzling in a completely different way. It was so mountainous, and there was waterfalls, and truly gorgeous, truly, truly gorgeous. And it makes you think about what this country was like before we took it from other people. It just, I'm so glad that I went. I'm really glad that I went. It was good for me to spend time with my parents and my sister, who lives on the West Coast. And I'm glad I got to see these things that I might not have otherwise seen. We ended the trip in Seattle, which is where my sister lives. We spent a few days there, mainly helping her move. She had just moved, so we were helping her get her new apartment up and running. And then I came home, and it was time to go back to the grind. So it was definitely good for my soul to travel a little bit and to spend some time with family and outside in the fresh air. Just really nice. Also, in other news, Luna, oh yes, you. I'm talking about you. My little chicken nugget was, I entered her into Lindy Stitch's backyard bird along contest. She is not a backyard bird. Hang on, I'll get her. She knows I'm talking about her, but she's being camera shy. Here's Luna. I entered her into, as I was saying, I entered her into Lindy Stitch's backyard bird along contest. She is not a backyard bird. She's a very spoiled, rotten chicken nugget. She lives in a palace-sized cage. She gets all the toys and all the treats, and she has free run of the house so long as I'm home. So what Lindy Stitches does, I guess she started this last year. If you've seen her Edna Goes to Brunch pattern, I'll see if I can put a picture of that in here. But that was from last year's backyard bird along contest. Someone took that picture of a bird in their backyard and she turned it into a chart. So she opened up the contest again this year for people to submit pictures, and once she chooses a winner, she's going to make a chart for that picture. Hi, baby. So I entered this little floof here. I know you've seen her before. She's a cinnamon green cheek conure. She's about 5 years old. So hopefully there'll be a Luna chart in our future. There were some other really great pictures, so I'm not holding my breath, but it'll be really cool. So, can you go on my shoulder? Thank you. Now, on to the stitching. It will not surprise you that I have no FFOs this week. If you don't know, FFO is a fully finished object. It's something that's been completely stitched and framed or turned into a pillow or whatever you're going to do to finally finish that object. I do have, however, my first FO in 2021. No judgment. I'm a slow stitcher. Not even a year into stitching yet, so almost a year, but not quite. So my first FO, finished object, so the stitching is done, but I still have to finish it, fully finish it. Is the Stitchy Book Club Sense and Sensibility Sal. Isn't it pretty? So Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts does 4 of these a year. I've got a lot of threads hanging off of it, where she chooses a book and creates a pattern that is inspired by that book. So this one is inspired by Sense and Sensibility, which is the first book of the year for the Stitching Book Club. Um, this is done on 28 count even weave, which was dyed by Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts. This was all material from the kit that she offered in her Etsy shop. So the DMC and the fabric are called for. This is fabric that she dyed herself, so it's not a particular color you can go find. But this is all DMC. My needle minder is from Allison Rosen, is a crafty girl. It's Charm School. Love, love, love her work. Highly recommend. Go check her out on Etsy. She hand makes all of these from start to finish. She casts them, she paints them. The steps she goes through are incredible, and the work is phenomenal. Can't recommend it enough. So, in any event, that's my first finished object. I have to decide how I'm going to fully finish it. There was a tutorial that was sent out about how to finish it in the way she finished it, which used the cloth and trim that came in the kit. So she finished it. She took this cloth and kind of made a bunch almost in an oval around this and then framed it. Totally get what she was going for with that. Not particularly my style, so I don't know that I'm going to do that. I do think that it needs an oval frame. I don't think I have one in my stash, so I'm going to have to go find one. I don't know what color. I feel like, I don't know, maybe something metallic-y. But I'm excited to finish this and get it on the wall. I've been tracking this with my S. Ward Designs project tracker. So now that it's done, I can put the finish date and count up the days that I stitched it and put it there. Obviously, it's not going into 2022 or 2023, but that's okay. So now that I finished something, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with these project trackers. Haven't decided yet. So that's my FO. Pretty exciting stuff. For me, anyway. Which leads me into my whips. Now, you would think I would have a lot of them because it's been 5 weeks. I don't. I am buried in sals. I involved myself in so many sals and I can't keep up with them, so I just really keep cycling through the same projects over and over again. Excuse me. So hopefully I can get caught up on some of those and pull out some different projects. And I just keep getting new sals, which is not helping matters. Speaking of, Owl Forest Embroidery has a new Alice sal starting. I want to say it's at the end of this coming week, the 23rd maybe. It's a free sal, but they are offering thread packs of their beautiful, beautiful threads. I'll put a picture in here. There are 2 colorways. There's one colorway that only uses 3 colors, which I'll put here. And then there's another colorway that uses multiple colors, and the colors are just gorgeous. And I wasn't going to do it. And then Julie posted about it, and I have no self-control, guys. I have no self-control. I ordered the floss from Owl Forest, so we're going to see how long it takes to get here from Russia. So I probably won't be starting that on the start date because I just ordered the floss, maybe Friday. So I think that's going to take a little while to get here. But their floss is so beautiful. I didn't think that I didn't want to, I should say, use the DMC conversion because I feel like the variegation in their floss lends such a specific look to their projects. So I did splurge on the floss pack. So we'll see when that comes in, and a needle minder to go with it. In any event, my first whip. It's in this beautiful Harry Potter bag from Cricklewood Crossing. I don't remember if I've showed this before. I may have. It's the Deathly Hallows zipper pull. It also has, I love this. Unfortunately, I have to take everything out to see it. But she does on some of her bags, not all of them. She embroiders the back part. So you've got the wand, platform 9 3/4, the Deathly Hallows. I just said the name of it and then it went out of my head. And Harry Potter's glasses and lightning bolt scar. I love this bag. I'm obsessed with this fabric. Love it. Wish I could see the embroidery with the materials in the bag, but what are you going to do? Logistics say not going to happen. So this is one of the whips I worked on. It is Dreaming Girl by Barbara Anna Designs. Oh, got stuff everywhere here. This is where I am. I'm almost done. She needs one more part. The part that goes here, I haven't done yet. So the first part was her and her hair, this lighter part of her hair anyway. And then it was spring, which were the flowers, summer, which is this design up here, fall, these leaves in her hair, and then winter, there's some houses and snowflakes that go down here. This is what I'm hoping to get some work in on tonight. So this is 32 count, let me look so I give you the right information. 32 count Murano in blue azure. This is the called for fabric. I'm truly obsessed with this color. I actually went back. I happened to be in by where Silk Weaver is and bought myself another swatch of it or another piece of it because this color is so beautiful. Mostly this is the called for DMCs. There are a couple of changes that I made. This light skin tone is one shade lighter than what she called for no other reason than I didn't have what she called for and I had this one. And that's the only reason I switched to that. I wish I had what she called for because this is real light, but you know, such is life. Then the design in her hair, I used a silk that I had got off D-Stash, just kind of a random brown silk on a bobbin. Because the color, the DMC color that she called for and the color of the hair, for some reason the ones that I had were almost exactly the same color. And you really couldn't see the design. I was okay with subtle, but even knowing what I was looking for, I couldn't find it. So I just pulled a darker brown. And then the color of her hair down here, so as not to introduce a ton of new colors, I matched a DMC to that. So that is, I can tell you what that is. That is 938. So I just tried to match the design in the hair. I didn't have enough of the silk to do that part also. So I'm very excited to fill in Winter and call her an FO2. I'm obsessed. This is my first Barbara Anna, and yeah, I get it. I really do. I get it. I get it so much that I also bought Dreaming Frida. No self-control. None. So I know at least the first part of that has come out, and I haven't started it. I haven't even kitted that up yet. So I need to finish her and get started on that. I keep saying I'm not going to do any more sales. No more sales. No more sales. You want to stitch some of your other stuff that isn't in a sal. And then these designers put out these sales that I just can't say no to. No stitchy self-control. It doesn't exist for me. It's okay. It's fine. Halloween Quaker. Oh, hopefully I showed you where Dreaming Girl was last time you saw her. Again, I'm using a new computer, and it's been so long. I'm hoping I have these pictures. If not, I'm telling you, I'm showing them to you, and I'm lying. So we'll see. So, my next whip is Halloween Quaker. Guys, I just learned I've been saying this wrong the whole time. It's not Lila's studio, it's Leela's studio. So my apologies. So this is Halloween Quaker by Leela's studio. I'm going to try to put a picture of where I was last time you saw it here. This has had 2 days of work since I saw you last because of the 5-week lapse. So, if memory serves, I finished up, hang on, let me tighten my Q-snap so you can see better. Okay. I finished up this motif, and then in this month, well, honestly, I forgot dark 13 stitching this month, so this is dark 13 stitching on the 14th. But in any event, I finished the border around this motif and started putting in the flowers. This needle minder, the needles I have on the back. I do that when I put it away so they don't slide off the front in the project bag. But this needle minder is from Top Knot Stitcher, Abby at Top Knot Stitcher. I love this project. I look forward to the 13th every month so I can pull it out and add some stitches to it. I don't know what it is about it. It's very slow going for me. I'm still on the first page. And I've been working on this for several months. But I'm still on the first page. I don't even care. I love it. This is on 32 count Murky Lugana. Behave yourself. Don't be rude. This is on 32 count Murky Lugana by Picture This Plus, which is the called for fabric, except it's called for in linen. I just am a better even weave stitcher than linen stitcher, which I love. And then everything that's on here are the called for colors, which are almost entirely classic colorworks, with the exception of the black thread, which is called for DMC 310. I think I have Anchor because that's just what I put my hands on. So hopefully next month I'll be able to finish this motif, and maybe the next page, or to finish this page, there's half motif here and like a half motif here. So I'll start on one of those. Probably this one, because I think I'm going to work across the fabric, across the top, and then go back and do the bottom. So, love it. And everything put away here. Okay, I have one more whip. Nothing exciting in my cup today. Just water. It is from Hello Dolly on Broadway, though. It's a weird collection I have. I'm a Broadway geek through and through. Theater geek in general. I direct the plays at my school. So when I go to see a show, I always, whether I get an alcoholic beverage or a soda, I always get a cup. And I have a cabinet full of Broadway cups. Strange collections. All right. My last whip is Dark Queen of the Seas. Yet another Sal. This one's by Autumn Lane Stitchery. Hopefully I'll be showing you here where I was the last time you saw her. She's momentarily off the Q-snap, so this is a good opportunity for you to see all of her. This is where she is now. This is finished through March. I have not touched the April section yet. Like I said, I'm behind. I just didn't get as much stitching done as I wanted to this month. And when I was traveling, I obviously brought stitching with me, and I stitched on the plane where I could, but I didn't get a ton of stitching done on my trip, which is fine. But let me show you. So the March part included these corners and the crown, which I changed. So that's where she is. The April part has, on this side, a trident that comes up and some more coral and stuff. So I've got to get going on that. But I just think she's so fierce. Apparently Luna does too. Oh, don't fall, baby girl. Apparently Luna does too. This is 28 count linen, opal, and bewitched. It's under the sea fabrics. It was dyed specifically for this project. It's just beautiful, very wrinkly, but beautiful. The wrinkles are my fault, not Leslie's. The flosses are called for, except for the hair is from the extension pack that they offered. They offered you could buy 10 additional hair colors other than the one they provided with the chart, or the two they provided with the chart, I should say. They provided a purple and a blue option. I chose the teal, and then I changed this lighter color. This is something that went right out of my head as soon as I started to say it. Color and Cotton Caribbean. Which is like a teal blue variegated thread. And the only reason I changed that was that I didn't have the third called for DMC for her hair, and that one was what I had that was closest to it. And then I changed the design of the crown, this came from someone in the Facebook group. I didn't design it myself. I took her design and I altered it just a little bit. So this is DMC Diamant in gold. And then I added, instead of putting thread in the middle, I added beads that I had from a Stitchy box. So, and I left off, she has these coral kind of horns that go here. I left those off as well. Those are the only real alterations that I made to the chart, because I think that Aaron is a genius and doesn't really need my input. I'm just going to do what he tells me. So that is it. That is all the whips I have for the last 5 weeks. It's good. I'm not going to stress over it. Right, Luna? We're not going to stress over it, are we? You going to stress? I'm not going to stress. Come here, Stephen. You're going to fall. So as far as my plans are concerned, I don't have a lot. Other than try like hell to get caught up on my whips or on my sals. I don't know if I ever said sal is stitch along. Sometimes it's start along, depending on what you're doing. But yeah, my big goal is to try to get caught up on my sals. I'm trying to figure out what to do as far as mania and or sania is concerned. I started stitching in May of last year, the middle of May. And as I was finding things online and Flosstube and whatnot, I started hearing about sania at the end of the month. And I thought, oh, that sounds like fun. Maybe I'll do that next year. But as I said, I'm really kind of overwhelmed with trying to get my sals caught up. So I'm wondering about possibly doing, Stephanie at Lindy Stitches does Stitch Sania, where she sets goals for herself for the week. And if she meets the goal for the week, she can do a new start on the weekend. So I'm wondering about possibly doing something like that with my sals. But we'll see. I don't know if that's just going to add to the stress, but, you know, FOMO and all that. I didn't do March Madness because I was concerned about keeping up with that. And then I had some serious FOMO as I was voting on everyone's projects on Instagram and watching the Flosstubes about it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if my practical side or my impulsive side wins out on this one. Stay tuned. Now, my haul. Please bear in mind that this is 5 weeks worth of haul. It's a lot. But also, like, whatever. I work hard. I earn the money. Buy what I want. My bills still get paid. So, hey. All right. One of the first things that I got is this incredibly long scroll rod that I got from, or scroll frame, I guess I should say. I got from Etsy. Thinking all the way back to, I think it was my second Flosstube, when I did my whip parade. I had started a full coverage Cinderella's Castle piece. And I've decided since to restart it because it was really kind of killing my eyes doing 1/1 on the 25 count. So I bought 18 count easy grid fabric, which I don't have in the haul because that's boring to look at. But in order to stitch on 18 count, I need, scroll rods the size of sequoia trees. So, we're going to see how that goes. I have no idea, like, how you even manage a scroll rod that size while you're trying to stitch. Like, what do you do with that? I don't know. So, fabrics. Let me tell you about these fabrics. I ordered these fabrics July 25th, 2020. July 25th, 2020. They came about 3 weeks ago. I honestly, like, when they came, I thought it was a mistake. Because I had no recollection of ordering them that long ago. They're pretty though, so I'm glad I did. So I ordered 3 things, it looks like. All of them 32 count Lugana, which is kind of my sweet spot for stitching. The first thing that I ordered is this flapper by Picture This. These are all Picture This Plus. Okay. Flapper, which is this really cool mottled purple. Like, how great is that? I love it. And then I ordered Harmony, which is a different, also kind of a purple, but more of a pinky mauve-y purple. Right. Flapper, Harmony. And then the third thing that I ordered, I was pretty happy with myself for this last one, was a color discount packet. So I think, if I remember correctly, you basically chose your fabric count. So I got the 32 count Lugana. And then they sent 4 pieces of their choice. So what I got in that is this, which is called Havisham. It's not really picking up on the camera. It has a bit of a green undertone to it. Let me see if I hold it. You can kind of see the green there. There's some modeling. That's kind of what it looks like there. It's pretty subtle. The second one they sent is Vellum. And this is like a killer neutral. So many things will look good on that. The third one is Fawn, another really great neutral. So Vellum has kind of a cooler, greener undertone. This one's a little bit warmer. And then the last one is Tidal. How gorgeous. So I'm excited to use those. The me from almost a year ago made some good choices. Nice big old stack of Picture This Plus fabric. I had no idea when I ordered this, no idea how challenging it was to get Picture This Plus fabric. If I had, I might have ordered some of the favorites of everyone and just had them in stock, but, you know, who are you yelling at? She's very upset by the delay of Picture This Plus fabric, can't you tell? All right. What else did I get? I got a project bag. This is from Barefoot Needle Art. Ignore my nails that really need to be done. Now, this is super duper cute. The project bag is really, really cute. It's got these, llamas, alpacas, camping. It has no see-through stuff. The word is gone. It's just gone. It has a really cute interior fabric. My one bone to pick about this is that this is the top of the bag. So the fabric is sideways, which I don't love. It also, the way that it seamed, you can kind of see the inside of the bag, or inside material, which is fine. That's not a huge deal. But it does bother me a little bit that the fabric is sideways. I also ordered, same shop, I ordered this needle minder that goes with the bag because I thought it was so cute. It's a bottle cap needle minder, but it's like 3-dimensional. I don't know if my camera is going to pick this up. Can you see that? It's like a 3-dimensional llama in there, which is so cool. Super cute. So don't know that I would order another project bag from here just for those reasons, but if that doesn't bother you, oh, and it did come with, this was really nice, it came with an extra tag. So if you are labeling your bags, if you're labeling your bags, there are two, you can label it twice. Design name, designer, date started, date ended, fabric, floss, substitutions, notes. You can put all that stuff on there. Next, I got off of a D-Stash. Cirque de Triangles by Ink Circles. I've seen this on Flosstube. I love it. I would definitely do it in different colors, I think, than the model is stitched, but the design is super cool. A couple of things from 123 Stitch. I got Otter Creek by Gentle Art. Still trying to collect all the called for colors in my Frogworks Year 1 sampler. It's cool variegated green here. I think I need one more. I ordered it. It said it was in stock. We'll see if it comes in. The amount I've spent on shipping to get the flosses for that, I don't even want to think about it. I gave in. I got a snag nabbit. Is there any other way to say it? I've heard so much about these. I had to try. I'm excited to put it in my stitchy spot and give it a go when I need it. And then I randomly bought this 32 count dark cobblestone Lugana because I recently binge watched Lindy Stitch's Flosstube. And she was saying that this is like a go-to neutral for her, and I really like it. You know, when you're looking for a neutral that'll stand up to showing your white and ecru and like those color threads, I think this would be great. Maybe the Alice stitch along, because that's what they said we needed for that. We'll see. I can't make any decisions on that until the flosses come in and I can see it. And all of this was living in my Stitching Goddess Designs bag. She's on Facebook. She does t-shirts too. Go check it out. I know, you like the stuff she has too, right? My next batch of stuff is in another one of her bags. I'm a craftaholic on the road to recovery. Just kidding. I'm on the road to the craft store. If this haul doesn't tell you that that's the God's honest truth, I don't know what will. I have been finding that certain projects I want to stitch in hoops on occasion. So I ordered this. I accidentally ordered the wide one. Well, I shouldn't say that. Not accidentally. I ordered the wider one on purpose because I thought it would be nicer to hold than the really thin ones. I just had no idea it was this wide. But this is a Nerge, I don't know how you say it. That guy right there. Which I've heard a lot of good things about, particularly from Rika at House of Stitch and Stash. So I'm excited to give this a try. It's a number 6. I don't remember the actual diameter of it, but guys, I bought so much stuff. This is my fabric of the month for March. This is from Bestitch Me. I get a 40 count Verdal. And this month's color, or March's color, is avocado. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I'm going to show you something else I bought because I'm wondering if I should put it on avocado. I was highly enabled by Jody at Steel City Stitchers. She showed this and it was like, no, I have to have that. I have to have that now. Now this one is on blue, but I mean, come on, get out of here with that deer. Is that not the most perfect deer you've ever seen? So that one is on blue, but I'm wondering if it would look good on the green. I don't know. I need to do a floss toss on that one. Because I just got my craft room all organized again. I don't have a craft room. I have a craft half closet. And I just got it organized again. And now all this stuff has to make its way in there. But get out of here. Spring deer. See, this is why I have to stop doing sows. How am I going to get to stuff like this if I keep doing the sows? Momentary freak out. This is a random fabric that I apparently ordered from my LNS and they didn't have it and it just came back in. It's pretty. It's 28 count Lugana Glacier. I really do think that I had some project in mind when I bought this, and I have no idea now what that project was. Oh, along with that came these Gloriana silks for, it's an ink circles. I want to say it's Blueprint for a City. This is the called for, oh, I wonder if that, no, that's not the right color. So this is Ada's Rainbow, and this is in the navy. Oops. In the navy. Ada's Rainbow. Back order just came in. Pretty sure I ordered that over the summer too. This was an eBay haul. Michelle Bendy was reading this on her Flosstube, and then she stopped for copyright reasons, and I loved them and I wanted to hear more, so I got the book. It's out of print, so if you want to get it, you've got to, find, I guess it comes up on Amazon every once in a while, but I just had a notification on for eBay, and I waited for it to get to a vaguely normal price, and then I bought it. Guys, I bought so much stuff. I did not get the Lost in Austin box from Black Needle Society, but I loved the Needle Minder, Obstinate Headstrong Girl. Yes, I am. So I got that from their vault when it became available. I also got my monthly club for Color and Cotton. We have Lima Bean, Chamois, at least I think that's how you say that, and Bronze. Just really like beautiful kind of neutral tones there. Now, I believe everything else in here I ordered from Top Knot Stitcher. A lot of it I ordered as, that's the end of what's in there. A lot of it I ordered as expo releases. And then because Abby at Top Knot carries really great stuff in her shop, some other things just, found their way into my cart accidentally. Like these bronze snake scissors. I have the gold ones. Did I need another pair? Probably not, but I mean, come on. I also made my first foray into some Lady Dot Create trim. I just bought a few random ones just to start collecting and try it out. These are not, again, not expo releases, just things that Abby had in her shop. So one of the things I got is this Dirty Face lace. I got two sets of pom-poms. This one is pinky. And this one is ballerina. Again, this is one of those things I feel like I got it with something in mind, and I wasn't sure which pink it would need. Guys, I don't remember. It's okay. I'll either remember or I'll use it for something else. Now, Expo releases. Some of these stuff, I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And then I did it anyway. I got the Blue Flower Tudor Bee. Maybe that's what I got this for. So this, this is charted in NPS, but also has a DMC conversion. How great is that? I've never made a pillow. I really want to make this a pillow. And then you got the Moo the Merrier freebie with that. Now, this next one is one that I put in my cart, took out of my cart, put in my cart, took out of my cart, and eventually gave in. Let It Snow by RETM. Just these Quaker motifs, and then this little deer with the poinsettia. He's just so cute. I clearly have a thing for deer and reindeer, which I didn't know. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 DMC colors. Hello from Liz Matthews strikes again. Look at those butterflies. They're stunning. And then, you know, she, in her Flosstube, talks about how you can pull some of the designs out and do other things with them. She also includes a little, I think this is the guy. Oh no, maybe not. She includes a little chart on the back for another butterfly and talks about how you can turn them into these kind of paperweights that look almost like specimens, which is cool. So this is called Butterfly Cloche. And there was at least like 6 other charts that I wanted, but I restrained myself. Ish. So I've got 2 project bags sitting here, and then that's the end of the haul, in case it wasn't enough for you. This first project bag is my project bag of the month from House of Stitch and Stash. This is the March bag. Rika's sense of fabric is just otherworldly. These bags are big. This is her large size. They're big. I love that they're big because my go-to Q-snap is 11 by 11, and they fit in here with the rest of the stuff easily, which is so nice. And then she has this beautiful quilting on the back. They're so nice and sturdy. The vinyl on the front is nice and thick. She just does such a beautiful job. And her corners, I mean, I got a sewing machine for Christmas that I'm afraid to touch because I don't know how to use it. And then there's people out there in the world who can do that. I mean, those corners are insane. So, bag of the month. The last project bag I have to show you I'm so excited about. So, Jasmine Ravenclaw on Instagram. She makes bags, different kinds of bags. They're beautiful. If you don't follow her, you should. But she makes different kinds of bags. And she is, I guess, venturing into project bags specifically. And she was putting out a set of bags. There was going to be 4 of them. And once they were gone, they were gone. And they were Harry Potter themed. With the house crests. And what she did was she made a Gryffindor, a Ravenclaw, a Slytherin, and a Hufflepuff bag. That was it. She made one of each house. And my Hufflepuff heart is so happy. Look at this. Will you look at this, please? Can you even? So it's got this, I don't even know what this material is. It's kind of pleathery, but can you hear that? And then the regular fabric, and then the back is the full house crest. She's got her little patch here, Jasmine Ravenclaw. There's 2 pockets. Before I open this, I have to show you. This one has a lightning bolt. If I can turn it the right way. Oops, please. There we go. A lightning bolt zipper pull. Okay, so it has this little front pocket. And then it has the main pocket. Please look at this interior fabric. Yes. Yes, that is silver lightning bolts. It is. And in case you were wondering, the little pocket in the front has the same lining. Get out of town and take a bus. This is amazing. My Harry Potter nerd heart is so happy. Jasmine Ravenclaw. Go check her out. Whew! That was hot. So, next to last thing is my featured Flosstuber. This week, I would like to shout out Cross Stitch MD, X Stitch MD, Shiloh. She's up in Nova Scotia. She does a lot of sampler style monochromatic pieces, and they're just beautiful. She's actually the one that got me started on that Cirque de Triangles piece, and Cirque de Cours, which is also on my list. Her work is beautiful. She is very enabling, so I warn you on that. I just very much enjoy watching her. I also find her soothing. There's something, she's very happy, and there's just something very soothing about watching her videos. So, Shiloh at X Stitch MD. She's also on Instagram. I will link her Flosstube and her Instagram below for you. Go check her out if you haven't already. So, as always, I'm going to end with a quote, and I decided that I was going to do a quote a little bit about mental health, because when I was planning this video, I was on the fence as to whether or not to even bring up anxiety and depression, because that is a very personal battle. But I think that it's important to destigmatize mental health. I think that more people than we know deal with some level of mental health issues, and the more we talk about it and the less people feel like they're by themselves, the better off we are. So, yeah. So my quote is from a website called Miss Mental Health. Give yourself permission to unplug and regroup without feeling guilty. You can't be there for others if you don't take care of yourself first. Bye, guys.